A Houston family wants answers after their loved one was shot and killed by a Houston police officer last month. Officers attempted to execute an arrest warrant on April 27th after a brief car chase involving Jalen Randle. He was a passenger. Officer Shane Privette shot Jalen as he ran away. Officer Privette has a history of excessive force. And so in 2019, charges were dropped against Officer Privette after being indicted for allegedly kneeing a drug suspect during a 2017 arrest. Joining me now is Ben Crump, civil rights attorney, the family attorney, plus Warren Randall, Jalen's father, Tiffany Rachelle, Jalen's mother, Tony Rachelle, Jalen's stepfather, Jalen Randle, Jalen's daughter, Shavondra Stagg, and of course, Jalen's mother. Glad to have all of you here. And so let me just, first of all, start with what actually happened here. Set up for us what took place. Why were the cops pursuing this car that Jalen was in, and how did he end up being shot?
Roland, do you want me to go?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much for having us, Roland. And this is heartbreaking for his family. Almost 2 weeks ago, in broad daylight, Roland, the police allegedly executed a warrant against Jalen Randle, this 29-year-old African-American father. They chased him, and inexplicably, Roland, because he has no weapon that they can see or anything like that, but they shoot him in the back of his neck, killing him. And then there are witnesses that say after they shot him and he was on the ground, one of the police officers came and put their knee in the top of his back while he's bleeding to death. And regrettably, they continue to try to justify yet again another black man being shot in the back. And what we tell them all the time, Roland, they don't need to say no more, just release the video, because there's no reason the police should ever shoot a black man in the back running away from them. We've talked about it, Roland. Why is it when a black man's running away from a police officer, a white police officer, that he's the most dangerous man in the world, where he's going to shoot him, even though he's not posing a threat? And so that's what we're dealing with in your home area of Houston, Texas, and the fact that they haven't released the video. And we know that this officer was charged for aggravated battery on an African-American previously, but yet he was still allowed to remain on the force.
So, okay, so they were pursuing Jalen. Again, were they pursuing him or the driver? Because Jalen was a passenger in the car, and they were. What kind of warrant were they trying to execute?
They were pursuing him, as we understand it, and it was a warrant. They said him and his girlfriend had got an argument.
So it was a warrant dealing with domestic abuse. Is that what it was?
It was a domestic situation, yes.
To the Randall family, what has police told you about what happened, or what has been conveyed to you?
Well, Roland, the police haven't told us anything at all. They never even told us that Jalen had been shot. We had to find that through external factors. We had to find and track down which hospital he was actually taken to. So they haven't reached out. They haven't even spoke with us at all. Not to me, at least I know. I don't know about Tiffany. They hadn't even said anything to us, period.
So, again, based upon what y'all have been told, that they. So, first of all, where were they? Where did this actually happen? Was it in a neighborhood? Was it somewhere in the city? Where did this actually happen?
Well, it happened right in our backyard. It happened in Pleasantville. And so it happened in Pleasantville subdivision in East Houston, which we all, me and you know where that's at. And so all we did know, it was supposed to have been, like they say, claimed to be a short chase or whatever. They said that Jalen got out the car, and all we know, as soon as he set feet on the ground, he was shot in the back of the neck. by one officer only, so it seems to be in most of these situations, if it was a threat, more than one officer would feel it was a threat. And why did only one person shoot? And why was that the one with past previous abuse issues?
So, but is there any kind of police report? Are they saying they saw Jalen brandish a gun? What are they actually saying was the cause, the reason why shots were fired?
They haven't given a reason, but after the fact that he was shot, then they said a gun was in a bag, never garnished, never brought out, never used or pulled out in a threatening situation. So that's the only thing that we've been told. We've really been just in awe. We don't know what's going on because we haven't spoken to anyone, none of their spokesmen, none of their, people they have in charge for us, just, explaining the situation. No one has reached out to any of us.
Ben, you are pushing for the body cam footage to be released. What has been the response from HPD, from the city of Houston, from the district attorney's office?
It's nothing. Today, Roland, we released the findings of our independent autopsy to prove scientifically what we long suspected, since HPD didn't tell the family anything, but obviously they saw the body and where it appeared to be from the neck. But Dr. Adami gave us his autopsy findings and said, no, it was absolute from the back to the front. So he was clearly running away from them. That was what we proved, and that hopefully will put greater pressure on Houston Police Department to release the video. They say they're going to release it in a month or so. And this is just mystifying to us, Roland. If you got a video, all the police officers got body camera, why does it take so long to do an investigation and release the video so you can build trust with the community by being transparent? We all know he's been shot in the back. Why are you going to delay it? But that's what they continue to do over and over again. The only thing I can think of, Roland Martin, and Attorney Monique Presley and I, we talk about it all the time. They're trying to get their story together to justify the unjustifiable actions of this police officer, because there is nothing they can say to tell us we didn't see what we saw when they released that video and shows Tiffany and Mr. Randle's son being shot from behind. Nothing they can say. And George Floyd 2-year mark is May 25th. We want that video released before May 25th.
Final comment from the Randle family.
Did
Tiffany?
you find the comments yet? The final thing we want, Roland, is justice, transparency, and we want to bring light to situations that are occurring in this country. Like I said earlier in the speech that we had, you have all these money being allocated to the war in Ukraine and the border situation. We fight every day to live good, healthy lives in our own community, and we don't seem to be able to get any help, any understanding. They keep putting people within our community that know nothing about our community, which causes some type of and distrust, I guess, that they have with us. But we need better policing. We need policemen. We need more of our own policemen to represent us in the community. We just want to bring the light and have justice for Jalen. That's what we want, Roland.
All right. Let me thank all of you, Attorney Ben Krupp as well. Thanks a lot.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
Hold no punches.
I'm real revolutionary right now.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
Thank you for being the voice of Black America, Roland.
Stay black. I love y'all.
All momentum we have now, we have to keep this going.
The video looks phenomenal.
See, there's a difference between Black Star Network and black-owned media and something like CNN.
You can't be black-owned media and be scared.
It's time to be smart.
Bring your eyeballs home.
You dig?